I'm sick. Yeah. Last few days have been really hard. I'm going through something. I don't know what it is. Something's been stirred up. That has to do with, I think, my parents, or it has to do with this label that was put on me and then I accepted when I was really young. This ADHD label. Because last few days there's just been a lot of anger in me regarding that. I'm not broken. There's nothing wrong with me. I don't have ADHD. ADHD is just what happens. ADHD is just how people express themselves when they're filled with trauma and they don't know how to heal from it. And what they do then is I took meth. I took amphetamines for 15 years to numb myself so that I didn't feel the trauma, so that it didn't express in the way in which it was that people labeled as inconvenient. And that I did too. It was tough living with those symptoms. It's tough living with unhealed trauma, So, I don't know, it's just been a lot of that for me. Over the weekend, there was like 7 individual conversations or interactions that had to do with clinical labels and medication and mental health. 7 different times it came up. So it's got to be like right on the surface of me, and I'm just like pulling it through everybody I'm with. I did a reading with it came up in that reading. I did where else did it come up? It came up everywhere. It was just everywhere. Over the weekend when I was at the drum thing, it was there. Look, even right now, like, you see how irritated I am? What is going on with me? I'm sorry. I'm real sad. Yeah, Yeah. I've just been sick laying in bed. Like, I slept all day yesterday, and it's been raining and cold here, and I haven't spoken to anybody. I've just been in my room by myself. Yeah, it's been tough. What the heck? Oh my gosh, now I'm thinking about it. I don't know. This is like 3 minutes of complaining. Should I even send this to you? Forgive me. I've decided that I'm gonna just speak my truth. That was something over the weekend too. Check this out. I made this little like short thing that I posted on Instagram where I was saying, I have a sore throat because I'm afraid to express myself fully. So I can feel it here. And I'm afraid to express myself fully because I don't want to lose people. I don't want to push people away. I don't want to be heard and someone feel uncomfortable and then shun me or leave me. But at the same time, if I don't express myself, then I can't attract the people who resonate with that expression. So the expression is gonna make people uncomfortable who aren't supposed to be in my life. And it's gonna draw in the people who resonate with what I have to say. But not even just say, do, act, speak, walk, talk, feel, share. I'm just gonna express myself as who I am. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry about that. That way I can repel the people who don't resonate with me, and I can attract the tribe that does resonate with me and that are my people. And if I express myself authentically, there we go, then it'll be easier to do both those things. And literally, since I made that affirmation online, I've been pissing everyone off. What the heck, huh? Not everyone, but there's been a few people that I've definitely like struck nerves with, and just like, I'm like, what does that mean? Like this one relationship I have with this guy in Texas. I was on the phone with him and he was telling me he's autistic. And I was like, bro, you're not autistic. You just haven't healed. Just heal yourself. Don't put yourself in a box. You're going to live in that box for the rest of your life. I spent 15 years in the ADHD box. It's not a nice place to be. Don't do that to yourself. You're gonna come up with all kinds of stuff now. I'm autistic, so this, so that, excuse this, excuse that. You've got medication coming down the pipeline in a couple of years. Like, don't go into those boxes. That somebody else made that up. That's not yours. Put that where you found it. And I shouldn't have said all that to him because it really, he's like, and then I told him, I told him too, I was like, they told me I'm ADD, and I was, and now I'm not. So explain that. And he's like, well, obviously you were never, sorry, I'm getting too dramatic. He's like, obviously you were never ADD then because it's not something that goes away. I was like, but it's not real. None of this is real. It's all in your head. You're just making stuff up. Or other people are making stuff up so that they can sell you prescription medication because the United States consumes 75% of the world's medication. And you're just accepting it. You're just taking that on and being like, this is me now. Here, I can promise you one thing. Whatever you believe, you are right. That's how reality works. Whatever you believe, you are right. You can believe in these labels, you can believe in these symptoms, you can believe in these medications, and they'll work. And see, so in his journey, he needs to believe in this at this point to gain whatever lessons are there for him inside of taking the medication or inside of telling people that he's autistic. And that's fine, like that's his journey. But yeah, it just triggered me so much because it resonated so strongly with these like ADD labels that I took on and that made for, actually, it made my life better at the time. So I get where he's coming from, like good for him. If he finds that it's freeing to label himself in such ways and take on the burden of having this box around you, that box might be bigger than the box you found yourself in before. So maybe you upgraded. I don't know. It's not my place. But I was just so triggered by this, like, they've told me I am this way. And now I'm glad that I have an answer. But I was like, no, dude, you don't have an answer. You just put bars around you. The cage might be bigger than the one you were in, but you just put bars around you. It's not real. So I don't know. I felt inspired to share more.